Take my wife, please. Genesis chapter 12, verse 10 through 20, and chapter 20. Abraham and Sarai in Egypt. At that time, a severe famine struck the land of Canaan, forcing Abram to go down to Egypt where he lived as a foreigner. As he was approaching the border of Egypt, Abram said to his wife Sarai, "Look, you are a very beautiful woman. When the Egyptians see you, they will say, 'This is his wife. Let's kill him, then we can have her. So please tell them you are my sister. Then they will spare my life and treat me well because of their interest in you." And sure enough, when Abram arrived in Egypt, everyone noticed Sarai's beauty. When the palace officials saw her, they sang her praises to Pharaoh, their king, and Sarai was taken into his palace. Then Pharaoh gave Abram many gifts because of her: sheep, goats, cattle, male and female donkeys, male and female servants, and camels. But the Lord sent terrible plagues upon Pharaoh and his household because of Sarai, Abram's wife. So Pharaoh summoned Abram and accused him sharply. "What have you done to me?" he demanded. "Why didn't you tell me she was your wife? Why did you say she is my sister and allow me to take her as my wife? Now then, here is your wife. Take her and get out of here." Pharaoh ordered some of his men to escort them, and he sent Abram out of the country, along with his wife and all his possessions. Abraham deceives Abimelech. Abraham moved south to Negev and lived for a while between Kadesh and Shur, and then he moved on to Gerar. While living there as a foreigner, Abraham introduced his wife Sarah by saying, "She is my sister." So King Abimelech of Gerar sent for Sarah and had her brought to him at his palace. But that night God came to Abimelech in a dream and told him, "You are a dead man, for that woman you have taken is already married." But Abimelech had not slept with her yet, so he said, "Lord, will you destroy an innocent nation?" Didn't Abraham tell me she is my sister? And she herself said, "Yes, he is my brother. I acted in complete innocence. My hands are clean." In the dream, God responded, "Yes, I know you are innocent. That's why I kept you from sinning against me and why I did not let you touch her. Now return the woman to her husband, and he will pray for you, for he is a prophet. Then you will live. But if you don't return her to him, you can be sure that you and all your people will die." Abimelech got up early the next morning and quickly called all his servants together. Abimelech got up early the next morning and quickly called all his servants together. When he told them what had happened, his men were terrified. Then Abimelech called for Abraham. "What have you done to us?" he demanded. "What crime have I committed that deserves treatment like this, making me and my kingdom guilty of this great sin? No one should ever do what you have done. Whatever possessed you to do such a thing?" Abraham replied, "I thought this is a godless place. They will want my wife and will kill me to get to her. And she really is my sister, for we both have the same father, but different mothers, and I married her. When God called me to leave my father's home and to travel from place to place, I told her, 'Do me a favor. Wherever we go, tell the people that I am your brother.'" Then Abimelech took some of his sheep and goats, cattle, and male and female servants, and he presented them to Abraham. He also returned his wife Sarah to him. Then Abimelech said, "Look over my land and choose any place where you would like to live." And he said to Sarah, "Look, I am giving your brother 1,000 pieces of silver in the presence of all these witnesses. This is to compensate you for any wrong I may have done to you. This will settle any claim against me, and your reputation is cleared." Then Abraham prayed to God, and God healed Abimelech, his wife, and his female servants, so they could have children. For the Lord had caused all the women to be infertile because of what happened with Abraham's wife, Sarah. Jewish comedian Henny Youngman got his start during the vaudeville era, but he managed to survive and thrive in the age of TV, thanks to his fast-paced delivery and his corny jokes, many of them about his wife. "My wife told me the car wasn't running well," he said. "There was water in the carburetor. I asked where the car was, and she told me in the lake." Youngman may be best known for his famous one-liner, "Take my wife, please." "I take my wife everywhere," he said, "but she keeps finding her way back." Abraham wasn't trying to be funny when he said something similar to the king of Egypt. The results may seem funny now, but they could have been tragic. Traveling through Egypt, Abraham grew afraid that the Egyptians would kill him so they could take his beautiful wife Sarah. To avoid this, Abraham told people that Sarah was his sister. The plan backfired when Pharaoh saw Sarah and decided he wanted her for the royal harem. God straightened things out by sending a plague to Pharaoh's household. Abraham later played a similar trick on a king named Abimelech with near disastrous results. It took Abraham a while to learn how to care for his wife. Wives deserve to be honored and respected, especially in dangerous situations. You certainly don't try to survive by splitting up. Stick together no matter what. And by the way, telling jokes about your wife is not a good way to begin.